So today I'm going to talk about intimacy. This topic is so important for me. It's so vital for me. It's actually one of the reasons, probably the main reason, I decided to become a dating coach and get certified and get into this field. Now, what I mean by intimacy is not sexual intimacy, it's not physical intimacy, although that's important too. I'm talking about really deep emotional intimacy. And when dealing with dating and relationships, I find the number one reason someone is afraid, unable to commit, unable to find a relationship is really, it all comes from a wound you're carrying and a deep-seated fear of real intimacy. Having intimacy and falling in love and deciding, you know what, I'm gonna choose this person and be emotionally intimate, it's one of the most courageous things we can do as humans. And I do want to say, especially for men. You poor guys are conditioned your whole lives not to be sensitive, not to be vulnerable, and not to show intimacy. And then we have all these women walking around going, he won't commit to me. I think I just need to give him more time. Maybe if I'm patient, he'll choose me. That's acting from your wound. That's hoping and praying to be loved and going, I don't, that's really not feeling good enough inside and going, if I wait around, maybe this guy will choose me. Unlikely. You're probably acting from an old wound from childhood, from wanting to feel loved. You maybe don't love yourself enough. And so you're chasing after this person that is not going to give you love until you learn the lesson. And same for men. Men are so afraid of intimacy. They've been hurt before. I know men that have been hurt like 10 years ago. They had one bad marriage and now they hate women. They think women are difficult. They never want to feel that pain again, so they will do anything to avoid it. That's an emotionally unavailable man. And let me tell you something, there's nothing attractive about it. Even though some women are attracted to it, I can say this, I used to be attracted to it. I didn't know it, but I was going around dating these fuckboys, to be honest, thinking, oh, they're great, they have game, they're cool. And then realizing, no, this person can't meet me where I'm at. You're basically, when you're doing that, you're on The Bachelor and you don't even know. This guy is dating like 10 different girls. You're not even aware of it. Yet women are so naive and empathetic. We think, if we just hang on a little bit longer, he'll choose me. No, bitch, there's no rose, okay? Especially for a contestant game show, you don't even know you're on, all right? So my biggest thing and hugest piece of advice is to practice self-love and really state where you're at. I got to a point years ago where I was like, I could tell on a date, this guy's not ready, And I would say, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a long-term relationship right now? And every other coach tells you not to do that, by the way. All these other coaches are like, play it cool, act cool, text him this to get his attention. Oh my God, what are you gonna do 5 months later? Even if those silly tactics work, then you haven't even been being your authentic self, which is also so important. I would say, where are you at? What are you looking for? And a lot of guys would say, I'm not really sure. I'm open to something. I don't have time for that vibration, and neither should you. If you want a loving, nurturing, long-term life partner, you need someone that's like, hey, I'm really picky, but I am so ready and open for that connection. Bam! That's the magic you need to be in. That's the vibration you need to be in. And if you meet someone and they're like, I'm not looking for anything serious right now, and you are, they're not gonna change their mind, honey. You're not gonna be so amazing that this guy goes, all of a sudden, I suddenly want a relationship. Maybe, a 1% chance. The odds are very low though. A person has to be in a place to jump off that cliff with you. They have to be in a place to take that dive with you, to fall in love. They have to be ready to fall in love. It's so important. And men and women, in my opinion, that are chasing multiple partners, they're acting from a wound too. They don't feel good enough. They don't feel lovable enough. And they're like, let me just feed my ego with all these different people and then maybe I'll feel good enough. And that's not the way. That's not the truth. That's not where real love resonates. So I hope this message helped you today, and I hope it helps you with thinking about intimacy for yourself.